Hello, my chess friends. We're going to discuss about the connected passed pawns in the endgame. It's an important aspect because you're going to have a very clear picture about what you need to play and to recognize the correct pattern for you to employ and to win. Now, it is white's turn, and if you don't play very carefully, um, black is going to draw. Black's gonna draw. If you just rush it and if you just go quickly to grab this guy and to make sure you get rid of it, actually you're gonna have the not so very pleasant surprise that black actually is going to capture this guy and this guy as well. So that's a shame because you are supposed to win. Now, the two connected passed pawns are the C and the B white pawns. They are connected and they are passed. Okay, they are going to support each other, and actually you're going to win if you just play correctly. So we've established going after the black pawn here doesn't do nothing more than a draw. But there is one little trick here that if you're understanding correctly, you're actually winning. You're just going to play very nicely b4. Why? Well, because if the black king takes this guy here, you're going to push forward. And actually, you're always going to be a step forward. And black king cannot reach to stopping you in time. And that's it. That's all you had to do. Now, again, hold your horses. Don't march on, don't just play randomly rushing stuff, because you want to do very quickly something. So time permitting, hopefully you're not going to get bullet into this kind of thing. And even if you get there, maybe you're going to have a few seconds increment. Because if you're rushing it now and you do b5, they're going to take you and then they're going to take the other pawn. And again, you're going to draw. Now, sit back, relax, go after the black pawn. You're going to go with h6. You're going to grab this guy here. And even if they go in between, again, do not rush, do not push the pawn because you're going to lose them both. But instead, very calmly, take the h7. Take the h7. The king tries to, stay in front of your pawns, but really to no avail because your king has the necessary space now. After you remove the threat of that black pawn on the queen side, now you just go very nicely over and support your two passes. You support them. There is absolutely nothing they could do. Now you can march very safely. You can go with the pawn forwards. It cannot be stopped. Okay, now you're going to support them. Get yourself a queen. More than enough. Very easy chess. You're winning. Okay, connected passed pawn. So now, guys, we're going to look at a couple of more exercises. By the way, they're being taken from aim chess. I've already, I think, mentioned this in the title. So let's have a look at this situation here. What do you think white is meant to play? Again, we want to win. We don't want to draw. Obviously, if you lose your two white pawns here, to connected passed pawns here, you're not going to lose, okay, because black can't checkmate you with king and bishop versus king. But definitely it's a shame because you are supposed to be winning this position here. So we're going to go with c6 very nicely, just cutting off the black king, to the light square black king to do something onto those squares. And now you're going to go on the 6th rank. That's a killer. Every time you got two connected passed pawns on the 6th rank, even if they have a bishop or a rook, they can't stop them. I mean, these are incredibly dangerous guys. On the 6th rank, oh boy, they are unstoppable. Okay, so now you go very nicely with b7. Don't go with the c, because by doing so, do you know what this guy's going to do? If you do that, they might be making a blockade. Namely, they're going to push this guy, they're going to place that guy on the b7, and that's it. Good luck with promoting your pawns. You're not going to do it. So you got to be very, very mindful as to what pawn needs to go forward. So don't push the c7 because they're going to play bishop b7. And frankly, I don't see what you can do. Okay, so they're going to be coming closer. Grab this guy, and that's it. Okay, so you got to do the b, very important. And when, well, they practically don't have anything else to do, now you just get yourself a queen. And you're winning here. Okay. Let's have a look at another one here. Connected passed pawns. Now we're playing with black here, and if you remember what I told you, I think the first exercise or the previous one, I think when you have two pawns on the 6th respectively 3rd rank, it is impossible for your opponent, even if they have a bishop or a rook, to stopping them. For instance, here, if you just remember this principle, guys, rook's going to take on a7. Why? You are deflecting the rook, and they make you taking. But now, if you remember, we have two connected pass pawns on the third rank. That is the same principle applies black or white here. You're 2 steps away from getting yourself a queen. It don't matter where the rook goes, D or C file. It absolutely don't matter. You're gonna go one more step with the C pawn here, and obviously, if they had taken here, you would have just get yourself a queen, and they can't do pretty much nothing. You're gonna push the other guy now, and that's it. Queen and king versus king and rook, always winning, provided you play the right stuff here. Okay, what do you think white should be playing in this position? Now, again, sit back, contemplate, give it a few seconds, don't rush it, think about the best play for you here available. Obviously, you got 2 big things to play. Take the pawn or go forward. If you take the pawn, Black king's going to move right in front of your guy. You might be pushing the other one, but hey, they're going to capture it. Even if you push, they are still within the square, so they will capture both of your pawns. You cannot do that. Okay, so you're going to push this guy forward, because if you remember, guys, the king will not be able to touch your passer that is behind supporting the pawn on the D, because when they do so, you're going to get yourself a queen. So all you need to do is just push the guy forward. Whatever they try to play, you're going to be marching your guy. Get rid of this one, support the other pawns. That's it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's how you win. I hope you guys get the hang of it now. So obviously, what do we do in this position here? Well, we could either take with this guy or we could take with this guy. Which one's going to be, I wonder? Which one's going to be, I wonder? Well, let's make connected pawns on the H and G together, okay? Because they might be disruptive with this kind of thing. So we're going to go this way, okay? That's how you get the connected pawns, okay? Again, it don't matter this guy, because your king will stay there, okay? And it's absolutely fine. Whatever they try to do, you're going to be winning access. You're going to get the black pawn. The king will try desperately to stopping those 2 connected pass pawns, but they will have no success on medium long term. You are going to win right here, guys. Let's see about this position, by the way. What are we supposed to be doing? If you remember, guys, every single time you're having 2 connected pass pawns or the third, respectively 6th rank, the rook or the bishop can't stop them. So now, because you know this principle, you're going to go, oh, wait a second, I can just very well capture this guy on b2. Okay, you sacrifice the bishop, you sacked in exchange, but actually you're going to win, because rook is going to take your guy, that's for sure, but then you're going to move forward. Okay, so they might stop to, they might try, whatever they try to do, it's painfully impossible for them to stopping your pawns, those 2 passes, to promoting. Okay, cool stuff. Go forward, look at this one here. It just doesn't matter what they do now, okay? They attempt to attack you by the side, you're just going to go here. Whatever they try to do, it's just completely meaningless, okay? Because you're going to promote, and queen and king versus king and rook always wins. Okay, guys, let's try now another exercise, maybe the most complex in this batch of exercises based on the connected pass pawns. And now, again, a little bit of a sacrifice, because you have 2 passes, and this guy here is the main killer. Of course, you can't go forwards now, because if you go, rook's going to take you, okay, and stuff like that. Or, of course, you're not going to do this. But you can make a very, very nice strategical sacrifice by the looks of it, and you might be just very well capable of taking the bishop off the board. And when the king takes you here, then I would suppose king can come closer and support this guy, and then you're going to drag the other guy. Let's see if that works. Yep, you have a limit. You have annihilated the bishop. They'll have to take you. King's going to play probably on d6, and I don't think it's too much they can do about it. Really, you're gonna come over also with this guy, and that was it. Let's see, is it king d6 or c4? Let me think. I think it's king d6, right? Oh, not king d6. Apologies, guys. It happens. So, oh, right. I need to drag this guy. Well, of course, if it's not king d6, it's c4 pawn. So now I'm going to go with this guy. It can't be stopped in time by the king. The rook can't do nothing. If the rook, actually, if the rook attempts to stop it, I am then going to play king to d6. That is correct. That is correct. Okay. So yeah, I made a bit of an error. Apologies for this. Okay, why to play here? Well, I can't push now because they're going to take me. I don't want to do this because they're going to take. Oh, do I want to do this? Let me just think about this one for a second. Now, I think I want to get the king. I think I want to get the king on g5. That looks very, very solid to me. Indeed, looks very solid. Now I reckon I just have to keep pushing those two guys, and I'm going to be absolutely okay here. So, guys, I very much thank you for your presence this evening. Oh, by the way, I said it's evening. I wanted to make it like, atemporal. I just wanted to keep it like this, but it don't matter because it is indeed like 6 p.m. UK time at the minute. When I'm recording this, I'm going to post it probably during the evening. That's on the 6th of December 2023 when I'm recording this little film, taken from the archive belonging to Aim Chess. And now I just added a few more explanations for all of us to use. Thank you very much again. I'll see you very soon, guys. More chess content. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch as well. And we're going to see each other live. Maybe playing a few friendlies, analyzing our games, doing some arenas. Thank you very much, guys. See you soon.